Hi everybody. So this sort of Disney and princess influenced, inspired look is inspired by D23, which is a huge convention that takes place in Southern California. And what this basically is a convention that allows Disney fans to see amazing Disney inspired costumes, hair, makeup, actual actors, props, you know, new things, innovations, everything Disney is known for used. Whatever. I got the chance to bartend at this year, and every day I showed up to work, I would make sure that I was sort of a type of character, and I wanted to pick characters that I felt women of today could be inspired by. Princess and the Frog is Disney's brand new take on basically the Frog Prince, and which is based on Grimm's fairy tale theater. But basically this takes place in New Orleans, and it is about a waitress who is striving to make her own dreams come true, who believes it's her job to make her own dreams come true. She's working at 2 diners and she wants to own her own restaurant, and sort of just realizes that she is going to be completely happy with how things are. And that's when she finally gets her dream, which is, to me, truly an inspired story. When your dreams do come true for you, it's because you were content in the first place. I think when you're always wanting more, you may not realize that maybe that opportunity has come to you, or maybe you passed it by. So I think that there is a truth to this story, as there is a lot of Disney stories in my mind. Just being happy with who you are. So I love that story for that. And this is actually the first 2D Disney animated film that never made it to VHS. It went straight to DVD and Blu-ray. And it was Disney's first kind of 2D film since Home on the Range. This film was nominated for Academy Awards. It lost to Up. I think it was nominated for Song and something else. But I love the music in it. I love the story. And yes, I do own it. I personally love Disney. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my makeup tutorial. Andalou Naturals Luminous Eye Brightening Serum and my Gabriel Eye Primer in the shade Neutral. I am going to go ahead and take a custom blend of 463, which is a double sparkle shade, and AMC Shine number 11 on this Styling Tool 716, which is a little pencil brush at the crease. So if you don't have these shadows, what you want to do is take something 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone. You could take a bronzer or your own transition shade. Just customizing this blend, and we're just going to faintly cut the crease so you can't really see. I'm going to be taking the Styling Tool 777 and AMC number 57, which is this bright yellow. This actually has a lot more shimmer in person. We're actually going to be patting this on the center of the eyelid. You may not be able to see this crease line on camera, so hopefully you followed my movement. Alright, so for the center of the lid to the tear duct, I'm taking AMC Shine number 45, this kind of bright spring green type color, and we're blending it back into 57. I'm going to take the same side of the brush so that the yellow blends easier into the green. Now I'm going to take matte number 372, which is this really bright green. We're actually going to take the other side of the brush now, the cleaner side, and we're going to pat this onto the outer corner of the lid. Take some of Inglot's number 111R and my Real Techniques base shadow brush. Any blender brush will do though. And we're just going to put this at the top of the eyebrow arch. Now I'm going to take 372 and we're going to take this pretty green again on the Real Techniques brush, and we're just going to softly blend out the crease above that nude colored line. So at this point it should have just been more like a mapping thing that we used. It shouldn't really show through. That's why I use something so soft. Adding depth. I'm going to go ahead and take 70 AMC color right here. This is a really pretty aquamarine type bright blue with a lot of shimmer in it in case my camera or monitor doesn't pick it up correctly. And I'm just going to use little rotation motions, really fine tune the edges of the color. For the outer edges of the actual brow bone between the highlight color and the deeper colors, we're going to go ahead and take 45. I would probably have a dry tissue or even like a clean towel that you don't covet anymore nearby, in case you need to take a little bit of excess pigment out of the brush. Let's use Beverly Hills Brow Pencil. I've never been using this for a long time, but when I bought a non-retractable pencil, I knew that's exactly what it would do. Take any nude pencil Alright, so actually throughout some of the tutorial, I've been calling this color number 45. I'm sorry, I think for some weird reason, my brain switches numbers around sometimes when I'm reading. 45 is this soft color down here, and 414 is this bright color up here. So that's on the waterline, it's up here, it's in the center of the lid. That's kind of pulling around and kind of softening and creating that break of like blending and demarcation. I'm taking 372, which is this bright jungle green, which is essentially adding dimension to the look. I'm going to put this in the center of the eyelid, of the lid down here. I'm also going to take more 414 because this bright green was sort of our depth look, or sorry, our depth color, our crease color. I do need to soften it, so I'm just going to add 414 to the center of that to shimmer it up. Color more realistic frog green, 73. Clearly liquid glitter glue, and I like the original formula for most people. If I was in Cirque du Soleil and I was an acrobat, maybe I'd prefer the waterproof, but for most people just doing regular looks that are not theatrical, I think this is perfect. Trend. This is a nice, really vivid, bright blue. It might be easily overlooked amongst some of the more colorful, multicolored, sparkly colors on Lit Cosmetics. A very fun, vivid, bright blue, and it's solid. Solid's actually my favorite finish. I've gotten more into shimmers lately, but solid is usually always kind of my go back to. I always go back to solids because they cover so much. Because they're just so vivid, they're so bright, they cover so much space, they don't leave holes in the look. Liner would look cute with this look, except for the simple fact that there's a lot of lit glitter going on in the outer corners of the eyes. If any of you have ever tried to put liner over lit glitter, you know that it can cause the glitter to move, break up, or just ruin your actual eyeliner or marker. If it's a gel liner, it's kind of a no-go on that as well because the gel liner kind of clumps into the glitter. So I just kind of kept it simple and lined the upper lash line with Zuzu Luxe eyeliner in Raven. Go ahead and take Inglot Long and Curly Mascara. And we're just going to go ahead and put this on the upper and lower lashes. For cheeks, I took the Josie Maran Watercolor Cheek Jelly in the shade Poppy Paradise. This is a gorgeous color. I think a lot of skin tones can pull off these watercolor cheek jellies by Josie Maran because they appear so deep in the pot, but you can take as little or as much as this if you want, depending on your skin tone. When you're putting them on, they feel very hydrating. They actually feel very similar to MAC Magically Cool liquid powders, if you've tried those. Now, the reason I know what they feel like on the skin is because I had bought a couple back when MAC did the Venomous Villain lines, which is funny because I think Dr. Facilier was on the container for the MAC Magically Cool liquid powders, but yeah, that's what it feels like on the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and take Illamasqua Powder Blusher in Tweak, and right in the very center of my cheek, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this blush, and I'm gonna blend it back and blend it forward, but you're still gonna see the cream blush from here to here, so that way you kind of have a little bit more of the color concentrated in the center of the cheek, or at least at the point of the cheek that you like on your face more. Like if you prefer coloring the apples of your cheek, you can do that, brush it back, and so your blush will just fade and look really pretty. That way you can see both the colors. And no, it's not being a makeup hog necessarily, it's just kind of, it's actually really gorgeous and long lasting. I took Inglot Soft Precision 68, and I also took this sort of sleek rouge lipstick number 48, which is kind of a dupe of MAC's Slim Shine, and this is similar to MAC's discontinued Bare. Took Too Faced Glamour Gloss in the shade Plush, which is a nice sort of pretty pink coral. It's actually more of an orange. It has a lot of orange in it. Thank you so much for watching it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.